Fly me to the moon and let me gaze upon the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter or Mars.
Hey y'all, welcome to Twice Married Brother.
Darling,
Carl
hold
Chronicles
my
this.
hand.
Latanya Black.
I was gonna say Chicks and Nuggets. I was gonna plug Chicks and Nuggets.
Oh,
Cut
okay.
me off. With Chicks and Nuggets, the chick herself, Latanya Black.
Yeah, the chick.
So anyway, speaking of Chicks and Nuggets, you gotta, if you're a lady, you gotta get in there. You're gonna be blessed.
Yes.
So on the thread, I was spying. I'm guilty. I'm stalking. But there was an interesting thread that I want to share, and we want to see if we can't get a discussion going about it. So go ahead.
Okay. And all of my chicks, I know you remember this. It was a question posed. Someone put it on there. I think it was Joy, but it was from D.L. Hughley. And he's asking, when a woman makes dinner, who does she serve first, her man or her children? This was quite involved. It was a long thread. We had a lot of responses, of course, saying the man should be served first, or your husband should be served first, and citing showing respect, priest of the home, head of the household. You know, children should always know who, you know, he's important, and I agree with that. I do. I understand the other points, which was, you know, from I guess the maternal part, where the ladies chimed in saying, you know, my children are always first. You should always serve the children first. And then I
Children
think,
always first.
well, I think I had.
Well, who's that? Who are these husbands? Are they cool with that? They're probably not even there. They're out watching sports or chasing women. Ooh, did I say that?
Well, I get it. You know, I do get it. Like being from the South. When we had big gatherings, you remember like Thanksgiving, you know how they had the little kiddies table?
Right.
All the children sat at the table, okay? So they ate first just because we wanted to get them out of the way.
I remember the kiddie table, but I remember looking at my uncles and my father, they was eating when I was at the kiddie table. So maybe it's a Chicago thing, and I do get that.
Yeah.
But, you know, I thought the thread was a very cool and interesting and engaging thread, and I also thought that some great points were brought out. But I also thought it was almost like a futile argument, kind of an argument in futility, because, I mean, what are we talking about here? Are we talking about starving the kids? The kids ain't going to eat. You know, the man going to take all the food, the big piece of chicken and the entire chicken, and leave the kids hungry with 2 pieces of lettuce and some cornbread. I mean, what are we saying here? The kids are going to eat, ladies. Sometimes it's good to show order and show respect to the man just for the sake of making the statement in that moment. Yeah. It's the small things like this that count. And, you know, sometimes it's cafeteria style, and sometimes a man is going to participate and cook. We get that. But whenever there's a chance to show that deference to your husband, that lead in the household, I think we should do that. We should do it.
And you know what, though? You have to, I mean, it should not really be a huge deal. And you can't stress out on it. You can't make it a battle. Okay, genuinely speaking, in most homes that have, both parents working, I'll tell you what, well, this is what I always saw. Everybody's coming home probably about the same time. You pick the kids up or they getting home from school. He gets off, you get off, you're cooking. 9 times out of 10, everyone's going to be fixing their own plate.
And that's okay. I mean, that's okay. You know, I personally think that whenever you can show that deference to the man, show it. But, you know, it shouldn't be a big deal either way. But the thing that got me were the women that say, I'm going to feed my babies first. My kids come first. See, that's wrong-headed right there. I'm not trying to say that every man should be fed first every day. It's like some routine. If it doesn't happen, then now the woman should be, you know, banned to hell. I'm not saying that at all. That's not what I'm saying. And by the way, there's another side to that coin that we haven't talked about that we won't get into, but I'll touch on it. We should love our wives in front of the kids. We should cherish her. We should bring her gifts. We should treat her to night out and make sure that we're taking care of her in front of the kids too. So this is not just about her serving the king, and the king sits on the throne and does nothing but accept and receive. We also have to give as well, as an example.
And I want to tell you, and ladies, I know you can identify with me with this. If you're in a relationship, married or otherwise, and, well, let's say you don't have those chances or those opportunities to feel like you really want to do this for your husband. I mean, this is real, okay? Sometimes you don't fix his plate because you don't want to fix his plate. Not that way. Not like, no, seriously. And ladies will know what I'm talking about.
Wow.
Not that you don't want to fix his plate, but it's just like, we don't use our feminine power. You know what I'm talking about? I was talking about that, okay?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, I'm going to delve all off into it, but ladies, you remember I put that in the thread once in Chicks and Nuggets about feminine power. Serving your man is using your feminine power.
And totally disarms us. I mean, I'm like, man, she fed me. I can't do nothing.
I'll tell you why. It's because if you really want to make things really nice and sweet and sexy, fix his plate. Seriously, sometimes it's that simple and it's that easy, because I guarantee you 9 times out of 10, if you haven't been fixing his plate and then all of a sudden you start doing it, first of all, he's going to wonder what's up. But then he's going to start liking it, and you are going to start getting special treatment and everything else back yourself.
And when he's acting like a fool, which oftentimes we do, I'm a man, trust me, I'm the head of the fool club. We will like basically say, ooh, she fixed my plate, she did this, I feel like more of a fool, I have to be better. Just something about inspiration, which is an inspirational piece of what women bring. But real quickly, well, we don't have a lot of time left, I want to touch on the whole idea of blended families, because I saw a bit of the thread dealing with that, and it's almost like the women were saying, oh, it's my kid, I take care of my kid. I've always taken care of my kid, and just because I got a husband now doesn't mean I'm not going to take care of my kid first. It's wrong-headed. Listen, if the man you're marrying, you don't trust he can be a father to your child, or you think that he is going to somehow put your kid behind and leave her or him behind, don't marry the dude. Just stay single and wait for the next one. You know what I'm saying? Because once you enter into that relationship in a marital situation, your husband comes before even the child that you had before he came into the picture.
Right. There you go.
Okay, so
there you have it.
So there you have it for this edition of the Carl Chronicles, the Twice Married Brother Carl Chronicles. I am Carl Gilliard, and this is the Chicks and Nuggets chick who's killing LaTanya Black. Stay black.
Thank you.
Stay black. Well, not LaTanya Black, but if you are black, stay black. Peace.